Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So welcome to JAIIB CIV Prep. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. Ayush sir, very good evening. चलो कैसे हैं सब लोग आपका एक बार जल्दी से बता दीजिए. Audio video is perfect, so we can start our today's discussion, right? So now it's time for revision and hope everything is fine from my side. Yes, चलो. So guys, we have done with the concept summary, right? So concept summary is done from my side and there are lots of queries. बहुत सारी queries हैं आप लोगों की. आज मैं टेलीग्राम बिल्कुल भी नहीं देख पाया हूँ इवनिंग से, ठीक है. So I'll try कि just after session I'll get back to you, right? तो सभी लोगों को मैं जो भी आपकी queries हैं टेलीग्राम के ऊपर, so I'll revert back and even on app also, ठीक है. So yes, everything is fine. I hope you guys are doing well with your exam preparation and all, ठीक है. So थोड़ा सा अभी see first exam is very important, ठीक है. And IE&IFS is not that easy. जो आप लोग कई बार गलती करते हैं कि you compare this particular level with your banking awareness which you have prepared during your examination. This is not the same game, ठीक है. तो जब आप IE&IFS के पेपर में जाएंगे, so you'll see there is a like UPSC level question भी आपको कई बार देखने के लिए मिल जाएंगे, statement driven in all these kind of things. So that's why I'm pushing this particular one very hard कि like we have done with the concept summary, then आपका unit wise MCQs, all 45 units are there, and then we have done the शॉर्ट समरी सेशन ऑल्सो. आज मॉर्निंग के अंदर मॉड्यूल डी हमने डिस्कस किया था, कल ए एंड बी. सी आपका देयर आर सम पार्ट रिमेनिंग दैट आई विल कवर विद द मॉड्यूल सी रिवीजन इटसेल्फ, ठीक है. एंड मॉर्निंग एंड इवनिंग विल हैव रेगुलर सेशन, तो आई विल पुट माय 100% एफर्ट्स. सो इट इज फ्रॉम योर साइड ऑल्सो, ठीक है. तो आप लोग भी थोड़ा सा मेहनत कीजिएगा, ठीक है. सो आई जस्ट फिनिश माई वर्क एंड जस्ट स्टार्टेड दिस पर्टिकुलर सेशन. So we'll have 2 hour discussion बढ़िया से आपका, ठीक है. And we'll try to cover max to max questions, ठीक है, from module D. I hope everybody जिन्होंने सब ने आपका concept summary देख लिया होगा, ठीक है. अगर नहीं देखा है, this is my humble request guys, you will come back to me just after your examination कि that video was most helpful for your entire journey, ठीक है. Go through the PDF part. I have uploaded PDF also. आप किसी बैच के अंदर हैं, आपका लाइक मंजिल बैच या अदर्स, या फिर आपका फ्री सेक्शन के अंदर इज स्टिल देयर, तो यू कैन वॉच फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. और फिर भी नहीं मिल रहा है तो आप मुझे पिंग करके छोड़ दें. whenever I'll get time I'll get back to you and I'll guide you, right? चलो, तो now without any further delay, see today I'll let you know around the question types and marks and all, ठीक है. but I'll still say कि concept summary, your concept summary for module D, and the other part is unit wise MCQs. If you have done with that particular, this is just a revision session. You are just checking your like thoughts, कैसे आपने चीजें prepare करी हैं all, ठीक है. That's it, ठीक है. चलो अब शुरू करते हैं without any further delay. First question on your screen and I want your participation, ठीक है. तो आप लोग जब participate करेंगे तब वो energy बना रहेगा और थोड़ा सा बढ़िया से आपके questions को ask your doubts and all, ठीक है. So first question for आपका इट कैन बी फॉर हाफ मार्क्स और इट कैन बी फॉर 1 मार्क्स ऑल्सो, ठीक है. सो what will happen, there will be around 20 questions or 15 to 20 questions, something like this. They'll give you a kind of scenario or the background of that particular one, ठीक है. And based on that particular one they'll ask you question. So what you have to do with these kind of question, first this is my like, देखो टाइम बचाना है तो उसके लिए आपको क्या करना है, just go through this particular one. Identify the incorrect statement about the money market instrument. Now we know money market instrument, so you do not need this much of a story, ठीक है. इस स्टोरी की आपको जरूरत नहीं है. एक बार आप ऑप्शंस को देखिए, you will get to know about your answer. अगर नहीं मिलता है then go for the story and all, ठीक है दोस्तों. So what will be your correct answer? It is around the money market instruments, ठीक है. So call money is used for a very short-term borrowings and lending between bank to meet their immediate liquidity. Certificate of deposit are short-term deposit instrument issued by bank to raise funds from the public, ठीक है. We have to find out incorrect statement, ठीक है. Then treasury bills are issued by government to manage short-term fundings requirements and are considered risk-free. Commercial paper is used by bank to provide liquidity to the corporate sectors and is a short term डेट इंस्ट्रूमेंट. सो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? ठीक है, क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका? बिल्कुल सही. ठीक है, सो ऑप्शन डी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन आपका. तो इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट आपका पूछा गया था. कमर्शियल पेपर आर जनरली इशूड बाय द कंपनीज विद A3 रेटिंग्स. आपका आज हम मॉर्निंग के अंदर ही इसके अराउंड आपका थोड़ा बहुत डिस्कशन भी कर रहे थे. ठीक है, व्हाट इज द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स एंड ऑल द फीचर्स एंड ऑल. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से एक सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस जो आपको एग्जामिनेशन में देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. वेरी गुड. हाँ, हु आंसर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन? भारती मैम. ठीक है, भारती मैम ओनली आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन. व्हाट हैपेंड टू रिमेनिंग गाइस? देखो यार, अगर आप लोग इंटरेक्ट नहीं करेंगे ना, आई हैव डन माय जॉब. ठीक है, जो आपको 100% रिक्वायरमेंट है दैट आई हैव ऑलरेडी प्रोवाइडेड यू विद द इन द फॉर्म ऑफ आपका कॉन्सेप्ट, MCQs एंड अदर्स. ठीक है, तो अगर ये कुछ एडिशनल एफर्ट्स कर रहे हैं ना, तो आप लोग भी अगर करेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. ठीक है, चलो. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट फॉरेन एक्सचेंज मार्केट इन इंडिया आर करेक्ट? नाउ इट इज डिपेंड ऑन द एग्जाम लेवल. If it is आपका easy to moderate, this question is for 2 marks, or else it can be for 1 marks. For sure it is for 1 marks. ठीक है, I'll give you 1 marks if you'll mark this particular one correct. ठीक है, previous question was for again that type of questions they generally ask for 1 marker itself. ठीक है, तो क्या होगा आपका? Which of the following statement about the foreign exchange market in India are correct? So first statement, forex market in India developed primarily after 1978. Before 1978, bank could take trading position throughout the day. The Reserve Bank of India play a key role in the forex market as an authority. The daily turnover of forex market increased to $6 billion US dollar to $70 billion US dollar currently. The economy was fully convertible on the capital accounts by the early 90s. ठीक है, so what will be your correct answer for this one? Anyone who want to answer this particular question? ठीक है, तो देखो, फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू. पहला स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है आपका. दूसरा स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग. ठीक है, नाउ यू हैव टू अप्लाई दी आपका एलिमिनेशन ऑल्सो. ठीक है, इन योर रियल एग्जामिनेशन. ठीक है, तो 1 राइट, थर्ड, दिस कैन बी योर करेक्ट आंसर, दिस वॉन्ट बी, दिस वॉन्ट बी. ठीक है, अब ये दोनों में से ना आपका एक करेक्ट आंसर होगा. ठीक है, आउट ऑफ दीज 2 ऑप्शन 1 विल बी योर राइट आंसर. ठीक है, अब तीसरा स्टेटमेंट, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया प्ले अ की रोल. इट इज जनरली नोन एज कस्टोडियन ऑफ फॉरेक्स. 100% ट्रू. 100% ट्रू मींस आपका थर्ड वन इज राइट. ठीक है, ये हमारा करेक्ट है. फिर भी दोनों उसके अंदर. ठीक है, द डेली टर्नओवर, अब दिस इज आल्सो करेक्ट. ठीक है, दिस इज आल्सो करेक्ट. तो दैट मींस योर आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए. 5-1 आपका, द इकोनॉमी वाज फुली कन्वर्टेबल ऑन द कैपिटल अकाउंट्स. नो. ठीक है, आपका दिस हैपेंड आफ्टर 1992 जब व्हेन वी कम अप विद द liberalized exchange rate management system. So that is the one. ठीक है, so option A will be correct answer for this one. Now अगर आप फिर भी स्टक कर जाते हैं, ठीक है, लेट्स से यू आर नॉट अवेयर अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टेटमेंट. ठीक है, तो कभी भी कोई ऐसा हैवी डेटा ड्रिवन क्वेश्चन होगा ना, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम 90% टाइम दैट डेटा जो पास्ट का डेटा दिया गया है दैट इज ट्रू. ठीक है, वो भी जानता है कि आप लोगों के पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता या सब कुछ हम याद नहीं कर सकते, तो ऐसी चीजों को भी आप ना सही आपका उस तरीके से कंसीडर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है दोस्तों, चलो आगे बढ़ेंगे. एक्सप्लेनेशन इन एवरीथिंग आई विल शेयर दिस पर्टिकुलर पीडीएफ, तो आप वहां पे देखिएगा, पढ़िएगा, और रिवीजन है तो उसको उतने स्पीड्स में ही आपका रखेंगे. ठीक है, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट अ फंक्शन ऑफ फाइनेंशियल मार्केट? वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन, 0.5 मार्क्स. ठीक है, और ऐसे क्वेश्चन भी मिलेंगे जिनको देख के हमें मोटिवेशन मिलेगा थोड़ा सा कि सब कुछ बढ़िया जा रहा वाला. ठीक है, तो हु विल आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन? क्विकली 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 बताइए जरा, क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका? हु विल आंसर दिस? डियर सर प्लीज. Okay, हाँ, Ravi sir, definitely. I just missed this particular one. ठीक है, if someone having these kind of issues and all, please do let me know, because we have done so far almost all the videos are in bilingual, but still if you have some issues and all, please do let me know. I'll definitely do it, right? So provide facilities for interaction between investors and borrowers through financial market, reducing cost of transaction and information, again true आपका. ठीक है, ensuring guarantee, ठीक है, financial market does not provide any sort of guarantee, then providing security to dealing in financial assets, this is also true. So without any doubt option C is the right answer and you'll get half marks. Now the challenge with half marker question is, you'll see, let's say out of 40 you have correctly answered 35 question, you will be in confidence कि भैया सब कुछ बढ़िया जा रहा है. ठीक है, but the actual game changer are your 2 marker question and 1 marker question. ठीक है, so you have to be very careful. Ravi sir, sorry, Nirali ma'am, it is option C. it was option C. It does not provide any sort of guarantee. Like let's say it is as simple. If you are saying so, that means if I invest some money in stock market, that will not provide any guarantee to me. You'll get this much of return and all. Okay? So that is completely risk driven. Next one. Which of the following statement about the derivatives are correct? Derivative is one of the most important topic from your module D. Downside, you will get 2 to 3 marks question based on this. Okay? Question will be around one question, most expected, OTC versus exchange traded derivatives. Okay? Apart from that, credit derivatives, the swap portion is very important. Okay? So please do take care around these things. Okay? So derivative is a financial instrument whose value is depend on underlying asset. Derivative require a large initial amount compared to other financial instruments. Derivatives solely regulated by SEBI. Derivative can be classified OTC and exchange traded. Future and it is N आपका ठीक है. So future and options are example of over the counter derivatives. ठीक है. What we have to find out correct statement, and this question is for 1 marks. ठीक है. Let's see how many people will answer this particular one. कोई करेगा आंसर जल्दी से बताओ. ठीक है. So first, now we'll go through one by one. ठीक है. Statement derivative are financial instruments whose value is depend on an underlying asset. ठीक है. So whenever you search the derivative definition, it is derivative are financial instruments whose value is derived from or dependent upon an underlying asset. 100% true. First statement without any doubt. Second statement, derivative require a large initial investment. No. Whenever you trade in derivatives, let's say if you trade in Nifty future or any let's say gold future and all, so you need a minimum initial amount. Like it is like max to max 10% of the entire contract value. So that means a 1 crore rupees contract you can purchase for 10 lakh rupees. That make this statement wrong. So we need minimal in case of in case of over the counter derivatives, there is no requirements of initial margin as well. But in case of exchange traded derivatives, we require initial margin and we have to maintain that margin on M2M basis. Okay? Mark to market basis. In India, derivative are solely regulated by SEBI. Who will tell ये statement के बारे में कौन बताएगा सही है गलत है? This is wrong. ठीक है? It is not solely regulated by SEBI. It is आपका SEBI plus RBI. ठीक है? RBI regulate currency derivative, interest rate derivatives, and your credit default swaps. Credit default swaps. So these are three instruments which get regulated by RBI. Rest are done by the SEBI itself. Okay? So this is also wrong. Derivative can be classified as OTC and all. Okay? True. Future and options are example of आपका exchange traded derivatives. ठीक है? This is also wrong. So what we have to find out correct statement. That means आपका 1 and 4. That means option D will be right answer for this particular one. Very good. Awesome guys. Understood? If you have any doubt, please do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain those particular areas. कोई भी ऐसा सब टॉपिक आपको नहीं समझ में आता या कुछ ऐसा मिसिंग है, डू लेट मी नो, आई विल एक्सप्लेन दैट पर्टिकुलर वन. और इफ एवरीथिंग इज फाइन देन गुड. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Who chaired the committee on reforms of the insurance sector which recommended opening of insurance industry? बताओ. 0.5 marks question. ठीक है. Who will answer this question? ये तो सबको ही पता होगा वैसे, फिर भी. Based on this committee's recommendation, we formed IRDA also. Okay? IRDA is kind of linked with this particular one only. Okay? They only suggested like we should have some separate regulators for this one, and introduction of private insurance companies and all. Okay? That was really part of this one. Okay? So name of the committee, option B. Very good. Whoever marked the option B. Okay? So R.N. Malhotra committee. Okay? So R.N. Malhotra committee आपका reforms on insurance sector chaired by Sri R.N. Malhotra, recommended in 1994. Okay? And accordingly we established the आपका IRDA with the IRDA Act 1999 and it start operation from 2000 itself. Right? Next one. चलो महेश सिंह आपका an individual investor this. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे in this particular case you have to go through this story. ठीक है. Exploring different mutual fund scheme to diversify investment portfolio. He reviews information about open-ended and closed-ended mutual fund schemes. ठीक है. In the given context, which of the following statements are correct? ठीक है. So now we have to find out open-ended and closed-ended statements. ठीक है. Open-ended mutual funds which can be like where we do not have any entry exit or problems. ठीक है, investors they can enter and they can exit anytime. ठीक है, but in case of closed-ended mutual fund we have such restrictions. ठीक है, let's say during the period of NFO, once they get listed or introduced in the market, so after that we have a certain lock-in period with these kind of mutual funds. ठीक है, so an open-ended mutual fund has stipulated maturity period and only available for subscription at the time of launch. SEBI regulation ensure that investor in closed-ended funds have at least one option to exit before the maturity. Unlike open-ended mutual fund, closed-ended mutual fund are also available for subscription only during the new funds offer or this. Okay? So what will be your correct answer? Anyone who want to answer this particular one? Very good, Akshay sir. Okay? Option this. Statement 1 is open-ended mutual funds are like only available for subscription. This is wrong. Okay? SEBI, which is one options to exit, true. Unlike open-ended mutual funds, आपका closed-ended mutual fund, basically this statement was written wrong, but this is like closed-ended mutual funds आपका they are only available for at the time of NFO. So B should be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है? So B will be right answer for this one. Next one. Suppose a central bank implement expansionary monetary policy. What will be the immediate impact on most likely observe in the financial market? ठीक है, हाफ मार्क्स क्वेश्चन बताओ. तो आप लोग हाफ मार्क्स क्वेश्चन की बहुत डिमांड करते हैं, तो आज आपके लिए सेट रखे गए हैं जिससे आप लोग थोड़ा सा तैयार हो जाएं. ठीक है, खुश भी रहें कि हाँ बढ़िया आपका स्कोर बनना है ऑल. ठीक है, चलो बताओ व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर गाइज. व्हाट विल बी योर राइट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन? Suppose a central bank implement expansionary monetary policy. That means they are increasing the money supply in the market, like as RBI did in previous two monetary policies, bi-monthly policies. They reduce repo rate by 25 basis point each time. Okay? So that means if the repo rate will come down, obviously now there will be the our base rate or MCLR will also come down. Okay? So customers will get loan at a cheaper rate of interest. They'll take more loan, that will increase liquidity and thus. Okay? So bond prices will fall and interest rate will rise. Stock market volatility will decrease. Interest rate will decline and leading to increase in asset prices. Liquidity in the financial market will decrease. So what will be your correct answer? Anyone? C आपका interest rate will decline. True. Leading to increase in asset prices. How it will happen? The second part of this particular one is if people will have more money, they'll demand more. If there will be a demand, that will lead to the increase in prices. Okay? That's why option C is the right answer for this particular one. Understood, guys? Prasad sir, it will be option C. Okay? Option D is liquidity in financial market will increase, aapka, not decrease. It will increase because like as we have the live case of repo rate, or any other one. Okay? Expansionary fiscal policy or monetary policy, both will have the same thing. Contextionary monetary policy, that will absorb money from the economy, that these will be the reason in that particular situation. Okay? Understood, guys? Chalo, next one. The financial market play a crucial role in capital allocation by, again 0.5 marks, अभी 1 marks और 2 marks भी आएगा. बट आई वॉन्ट टू प्रैक्टिस दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, क्योंकि आज तक मैंने सिर्फ आपको स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन पढ़ाए हैं, 7 स्टेटमेंट 8 स्टेटमेंट, समटाइम इट वेंट 9 स्टेटमेंट ऑल्सो. ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा आसान क्वेश्चन को भी डिस्कस करेंगे. टेल मी व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस वन. So ensure financial market play a crucial role in this, ensuring all funds are allocated equally, channelizing funds from surplus unit to deficit, providing free capital to all businesses, restricting foreign investors and all. Okay, so what will be your correct answer? Option B will be right answer for this particular one. Without any doubt, everyone is right here. Very good. Next one. Which of the following statement about money market instruments are incorrect? Or you will see this particular statement as most inaccurate. Okay? So what will be your correct answer? Money market statement about money market instruments are incorrect. So what will be your correct answer? Treasury bills are issued by the government of India to meet short-term fiscal requirements. Call money, notice money, term money are different from different form of short-term money market interbank lendings. Commercial paper is secured instruments issued by this. Certificate of deposit are issued by scheduled commercial banks and all India financial institutions. Okay? So what we have to find out? Incorrect statement. So what will be your correct answer? Anyone who able to answer, find out this particular one. Ayush sir is saying B. Okay. Call money, notice money, these all are interbank. This is true. Take option B is true. Like for that statement is true, not answer is true. Okay. Raj Kumar sir is saying option C. Grease sir is saying option C. Very good. Yes. Commercial paper are unsecured financial instrument. There is one small point. UN. It is unsecured financial instrument. Companies, they do not have to provide any kind of collaterals against these particular one. ठीक है? तो जब अगर कोई कंपनी A3 रेटिंग्स की अगर कमर्शियल पेपर इशू कर रही होती है तो दे डू नॉट हैव टू प्रोवाइड एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ कोलेटरल, किसी भी प्रकार की गारंटी उनको देने की जरूरत आपका नहीं पड़ती है. दैट इज द वन. अंडरस्टूड गाइस? Why option C? Why option C? This is clear. Everyone, please do remember these small things. We have like ये तो मैंने आपको आज ही बताया था कि there should be A3 ratings आपका. ठीक है? If you are borrowing more than 1000 crores, ठीक है, if you are borrowing in a financial year more than 1000 crore, you have to take or obtain rating from two rating agencies and you have to disclose the lower one. ठीक है, दोनों में से जो नीचे वाला रेटिंग है वो आपको शो करना होता है. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट वन गाइज. द कॉल एंड, हाँ दिस वाज द पॉइंट. आज मॉर्निंग में मैंने आपको बोला था प्लीज पे योर अटेंशन टुवर्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर वन एंड सी गाइज, this was part of the second slide of today's session, module D आपका. Now I'll check your knowledge. ठीक है, बताओ what will be your correct answer. We have discussed in morning itself and I text you on the telegram again and again. Please go through that PDF for that session and all. ठीक है, so in call and notice money market, scheduled commercial banks subject to specific prudential limits regarding their outstanding borrowing transaction. What is the maximum percentage of capital funds that scheduled commercial bank can borrow in the call and money market, call and notice money market at a given day, on any given day. ठीक है, it is on any given day. ठीक है, it is not the fortnight reporting वाला part. ठीक है, there are two clauses. One is it's on the basis of fortnight. Another one is at a given point of time. Okay, so what will be your correct answer? 125%. Very good. And these are the people who followed the morning session. I can bet, guys. Okay, we have discussed this particular one in detail. And मैंने वहां पे आपको बोला भी था कि this type of question will definitely see. Though this question is for 1 marks or half marks, sorry, it is only for half marks. But there are high chances you'll get these kind of question in your examination. All right, guys, very good, awesome. I'm very happy now. Okay. So this was the chart. Okay, this was the chart which we generally discuss in the morning session itself. Chalo, next one. What are the type of treasury bills issued by the government of India for financing short-term debt obligations? So what we are doing, we are following unit-wise things. Okay. For we have 17 unit and I have kept questions from all the 17 units first of all. Okay. Then after reaching to the all 17 units we'll have a mixed question also. ठीक है, so मैंने क्या कर रखा है यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन कैसे बनाए हुए हैं. पहले 17 यूनिट आपका सीक्वेंस में, पहला जो टॉपिक था दैट वाज अराउंड योर आपका इंट्रोडक्शन टू फाइनेंशियल मार्केट. नाउ इट इज around the money market, then it will come to capital market, then come to forex, bond, इस तरीके से. At the end we will solve some mixed question also. ठीक है, तो first question, what are the three type of treasury bills? Very easy one. ठीक है, 91, 182 and 364 days. I hope कि everybody know around this particular. ये तो सबको पता है, बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है, हाफ मार्क्स आपको मिल गए. चलो, which of the following is true about treasury bills? Again half marks question guys. quickly. हाफ मार्क्स क्वेश्चन है तो टाइम तो लगाना नहीं है हमें. ठीक है, we have to complete our paper. Assume कि your paper is only for 1 hour 30 minutes and try कि 70 plus you are going to score within आपका 1 hour. ठीक है, 70 क्वेश्चन को टारगेट करना है पहले घंटे में. ठीक है, ऐसा क्यों बोल रहा हूँ, क्योंकि पहले घंटे के बाद कुछ प्रो स्टूडेंट्स जो हॉल छोड़ना शुरू कर देंगे, कुछ जो आपका out of 100 they'll score 70 80 and there are people those who will go and take and they'll come out. ठीक है, आपका 10 स्कोर और 15 स्कोर के साथ. So, true about the treasury bills. Treasury bill are issued for short-term borrowings with maturity up to 5 years. Periodic interest during this. T-bills are issued at a discount and redeem face value. T-bills can only be issued by the commercial bank. What will be your correct answer? C. Very good. आपका these are the instruments which are generally issued at a discount. All government securities you will see they get issued on discount. That means let's say the face value of this particular treasury bill is 100 rupees. face value which is stated on the face of the instrument, okay? And government is issuing these particular one at discount of, let's say, 90 rupees, and this is for 364 days. So what government is saying, you pay us 90 rupees as of now and we will pay you 100 rupees at the time of maturity. So that is means it is on discount. Next one. The settlement of treasury bills and cash management bill take place on a dash basis if a day of payment fall on holiday. The payment is made on the next day or next working day. Okay, first, treasury bills and cash management bills are issued for a minimum amount of dash and its multiple. The investment is quoted at a discounted price to the face value of this. Okay, so what will be your correct answer? At least 4 to 5 question will be around fill in the blanks, and this question is for 1 marks. Okay, who will answer this question? Batao jara. Anyone? Akshay, Akshay, very good. You're doing very good. Chalo. So what will be your correct answer? Settlement aapka T+1. Then we have minimum amount 10,000 and face value is 100. Okay, so this is the one. That means option A only is the right answer for this particular one. Very good, guys. Awesome. You all are doing very good. अब बाकी के लोग भी थोड़ा सा आंसर करो, और आंसर नहीं तो हेलो हाई करो, ठीक है, कुछ तो करो, मतलब लाइक जस्ट इंटरेक्ट, बिकॉज लाइक देखो अभी ये साथ हमारा रहेगा कब तक? It is not only about JIB. I'll be helping you in CIB examination also. और अभी CIB वाले थोड़ा गुस्सा भी हो रहे हैं कि I'm delivering one topic in a day आपका BFM के, ठीक है, ABFM में start नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, रीजन कि अभी JIB में I do not want to take any chance with IE&IFS, ठीक है. Then अगला week will be around the 2 subject, तो उसके बाद उनको बिल्कुल अच्छे से सर्व करेंगे, बट दे आर वेरी पोलाइट पर्सन, ठीक है. आप लोग थोड़ा सा गुस्सा कर लेते हैं कई बार, दे नेवर डू, ठीक है. सो चलो, ABC कॉर्पोरेशन और लीडिंग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फर्म्स एंड ऑल. अब देखो हम यहाँ पे नहीं जाएंगे इस पे, फर्स्ट वी विल स्टडी दिस वन, ठीक है. सो कमर्शियल पेपर विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू. सो यू डू नॉट हैव टू गो थ्रू दिस एंटायर स्टोरी. आपको यू हैव टू बिल्ड दिस हैबिट कि देखो पहले तो आप जस्ट गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चन. अगर वो क्वेश्चन डायरेक्ट है देन विल कम टू दिस, इफ इट इज इनडायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन देन विल गो फॉर दिस वन, ठीक है. अंडरस्टूड. चलो, तो क्या होगा आपका? एलिजिबल इशूअर्स हुज total CP issuance during a calendar year is 1000 crores or more shall obtain credit ratings issuance of a CP from at least 2 credit rating registered with the SEBI and should adopt the higher one. No person can invest in CP issued by related parties either in primary or secondary market. आज ही हमने डिस्कस किया ये पॉइंट आपका, और अभी कुछ देर पहले मैंने आपको बताया भी था. So what will be your correct answer, guys? Everyone quickly. What will be your correct answer for this one? Both 1 or 2? ठीक है, क्या होगा आंसर इसका आपका? This I have told you. अभी कुछ देर पहले हमने डिस्कशन किया था कि if your issue is आपका 1000 crore and more in a financial year, so you have to obtain credit rating from आपका 2 agencies. And अब तो यहाँ तक सब कुछ सही था, but this is आपका it is wrong. It should be lower of 2 ratings, ठीक है. It is lower of 2 rating. That means आपका this statement is wrong, ठीक है. No person can invest in commercial paper issued related party. ये related party का हमने बात किया था मॉर्निंग में. So option B will be correct answer for this one. जिन्होंने C लिखा है आपका, those who have mentioned C, they are doing some sort of guesswork. 100% मैं लिख के देता हूँ आपका, ठीक है, because you have not watched this one and this was the exact आपका जो डिस्कशन हमने मॉर्निंग में किया था. मतलब थोड़ा सा मैं प्रूफ रखा हूं, ठीक है. सो दिस वाज द पॉइंट व्हिच वी डिस्कस इन द मॉर्निंग. A3 रेटिंग्स आपका अदर्स या अदर्स व्हिच यू हैव टू टेक केयर, गाइस, प्लीज ध्यान रखिएगा, ठीक है. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. हाफ मार्क्स क्वेश्चन आपका, पिछला क्वेश्चन वाज 1 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन, ठीक है. आई विल मेंशन हियर 1 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन क्योंकि बहुत कम लोगों को मिला है. अक्षय ओनली गॉट दिस वन, आई गेस, ठीक है. अक्षय सर एंड आपका निराली मैम एंड देयर आर सम अदर पीपल आल्सो. वेरी गुड. श्रीवनी मैम and Bharti ma'am, ठीक है. Very good, guys. Now next question for half marks, tri-party repo. We discussed this particular one where basically we have 3 parties, ठीक है. आपका like bank like A and B. A is providing funding to B, but there is a party called C who is making some sort of arrangement between A and B, arranging collaterals and all these kind of things, which is generally part of this. Now the question is around triparty repo system introduced by RBI in which year? ठीक है, बताओ dates आपका, ठीक है. No one. कैसे यार, ऐसे क्यों? जल्दी से, कोई भी नहीं है, ठीक है. तो it was introduced in 2019 आपका, या श्रीवनी साई मैम is saying आपका 2015. Anyone who want to answer this question? Nobody? चलो we'll see this one. हाँ 2017, ठीक है 2017 guys, ठीक है. I also lose these 5 marks, 0.5 marks, and ऐसे क्वेश्चन भी आपको वहां पे मिलेंगे, ठीक है. हाँ निराली मैम आंसर, सुशील सर एंड others, those who answer correctly this particular one, ठीक है. So August 2017 was the time when they introduced these kind of things. All right, चलो next question guys. This was the slide which we discussed in the morning, and the I guess date was, we practiced date also, ठीक है. चलो next one आपका, what is the key differences between CDSL and NSDL dematerialized account numbers? Anyone who know about this? ठीक है. CDSL, Central Depository Depositories and Securities Limited, and NSDL आपका National Securities and Depository Limited. So this work for the NSC things आपका, this work for NSC and this work for BSC, ठीक है. So all demat things are generally handled by these two depositories in India, ठीक है. So now the question is about their demat account number, dematerialized account number and all. So who will answer? A CDSL account have 14 digit while NSDL 16 digit. NSDL account IN followed by 14 digit. Then CDSL account 16 digit. Both CDSL and the same for CDSL is this. Okay. So anyone who want to answer this particular question? Some people are saying आपका 1875. Huh? Sushil sir. Sorry, Sushi, what is 1875? Okay. So NSDL accounts have IN followed by 14 digit, while CDSL आपका 16 digit. Yes, 14 digit and 16 digit is gap is there, but this IN वाला things आप लोग बोल रहे हो बिल्कुल सही. चलो बहुत बढ़िया guys, awesome, ठीक है, awesome. You all achieved the half marks question in half marks in this particular case आपका, ठीक है. All right. Okay. अच्छा, you are mentioning around the years and all something. चलो, in the event of a company liquidation, which stakeholders is paid at last? बताओ, half marks question but important one from capital market. So we have done with money market. Now we have entered in our new unit, which is capital market and stock exchanges in India. We have practiced 2-3 question based on this. Sushi sir, Sushi, we got this particular point. I was like little bit confused with your answers and all. Now you did got it. Okay. Very good. Awesome. So what will be your correct answer, guys? Liquidation. So which shareholders will get money at the end? So secured creditors, debenture holders, आपका equity shareholders or preference shareholders. Without any doubt, your equity shareholders. First, like if you arrange, they can ask you to arrange this particular one also. Okay. So first will we go to this. Then we have आपका debentures, then we have आपका preference shareholders, then we have आपका equity shareholders. So equity shareholders, it comes to the last आपका, ठीक है. So the secured आपका, then bond debentures, this and this, ठीक है. So equity shareholders, basically preference shareholders, they get preferred over equity shareholders at the time of liquidation also, ठीक है. That's why option C is the right answer. What are the correct allotment proportion for different categories of investors in compulsory book building? ठीक है, चलो 1 marks, ठीक है, 1 marks. Who will answer this? 1 marks का क्वेश्चन है और आज मॉर्निंग में हमने बहुत अच्छे से इनको पढ़ा हुआ है. Let's see who will answer this question. Who will answer this question, guys? थोड़ा सा जोश, because I'm also very tired. I woke up 5 a.m. today, 7 p.m. to 9 a.m. we did session. Then entire day was like full of work. Then evening we are doing the same things. So it is आपका at least QIB at least 75%, not more than 15% in this. Very good, awesome, 100% true, guys. So we have 3 different areas, but this question was based on the compulsory book building issue and all. For sure, I can give you assurance कि you'll get 1 question. Downside for 1 marks around these book building process and all, and even during around that IPO things and all. So please do take care around this. Which of the following statement regarding IPO eligibility conditions and NSE listing criteria are correct? IPO eligibility criteria, and this we discussed in the morning, and NSE listing criteria also. So we have given 6 statement. That means we'll give you 2 marks. So please go through these particular one by one. So any entity must have net tangible asset of 3 crores in each in the preceding 3 years. No more than 75% of net tangible asset can be held in monetary asset unless the IPO is entirely an offer for sale. The issuer should have average operating profit of at least 15 crores during the preceding 3 years. आपका the issuer must have a net worth of 5 crores during the preceding 3 years. If issuer does not meet financial condition, at least 75% of net offer must be allotted up to QIBs. Then आपका post issue paid up equity capital of the applicants must have 10 crores as per the NSE listing criteria. Okay? See, now in this particular case, guys, an entity must have a net intangible assets of 3 crores in each preceding 3 years and all. Okay? First statement is true. No more than 75%. It should be 50%, as I can recall this particular one. Okay? It should be आपका 50% in this particular case. Okay? So that means this is wrong आपका. ठीक है? Then next one आपका, there is the issuer should have an average operating profit of 15 crores in last preceding 3 years. This seems true. I'll not go for the second statement. Okay. Next one आपका, the issuer must have net worth of 5 crores during the preceding. It is 3 crore preceding the 3 years. Okay. Then next one आपका, if issuer does not meet the financial condition, at least 75%, 100% true आपका. ठीक है. Then next one आपका, the post issue of paid up equity capital applicant must have 10 crore rupees as per NSE. This is also true. ठीक है. तो कोई बैठ रहा है इसमें सही आपका D. हाँ, D is going right ना, तो D should be right answer for this one. ठीक है. D है, कुछ लोग आपका जिन्होंने दिया है, हाँ, yes, हाँ. So see, these things we have discussed in morning itself. I'm not saying कि you will be able to remember all these particular fact. Now that PDF is going to help you. ठीक है. So जो आपका हमने जो कंपाइलेशन किया है PDF का आपका कॉन्सेप्ट वाला, if you revise through that particular one ना, at least let's say out of let's assume कि you know only these 4 statement, तो इनसे थोड़ा सा ना आप if you'll match that particular one, you will be able to solve these particular things. Very good guys, awesome. So please attach morning session link in the description. And Bharti, we have done that part. If you'll come to the live section now, so that is on the first only. Okay, the previous live was around the morning session itself. Okay, chalo, next one guys. Retail individual investor means an investor who apply for this one, half marks, and we have discussed this particular one in morning. So what will be your correct answer for this one guys? Option C, very good. Aapka 2 lakh rupees team. So 2 lakh rupees, this is the qualification amount. Okay, next one. So this is the things which we have discussed in morning. Which of the following statement about QIP are correct? So statement related to QIP are correct and it is for 2 marks. ठीक है, चलो go through the statement. QIP, this is आपका 1, 2, then we have 3 and we have 4. ठीक है, these are the 4 statement. ठीक है, QIP allow listed companies to issue equity shares, fully and partially convertible debentures and securities including warrant. ठीक है, QIP is a faster methods of raising capital and all. ठीक है, then the primary objective of introducing QIP was to reduce the reliance on Indian companies on the foreign capital. Your issue open to both retail investor and qualified buyers. Qualified buyers. Okay, achha, we have fifth statement also, sorry. QIP issue must be managed by SEBI registered merchant bankers. This question is very easy to answer ना. And to answer this question is very easy guys. How? कैसे answer करोगे? ठीक है, देखो, QIP is listed companies. Usually listed companies is not part of this. It is excluding warrant. तो 2 hint आपके पास थे जहां से आप इसको सही कर सकते थे. अब अगर statement 1 is not correct, then आपका if statement 1 is not correct, then that means your option B is the right answer for this one. If you know only one statement, that is your first statement, luckily you will be able to solve this. QIP is a faster method to raising capital as does not require pre-filing with the SEBI. ठीक है, so this is आपका true. Then third आपका the primary objective of introducing QIP was to reduce reliance on Indian companies and all. True. The issue under the QIP open to both. It is not usually for retail investor. It is for QIBs. ठीक है, it is आपका qualified institutional buyers. QIP issue must be managed by SEBI registered merchant banker. True. So that's why option B is the right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Then next one. According to bond yield relationship, what is the price of bond if market interest rate increase? Half marks. बहुत basic question है, बताओ क्या होगा आंसर. What will be your right answer, guys? So आपका market interest rate increase and bond prices, so they are inversely related. That means if market interest rate will increase, so prices will decrease. That means option B will be right answer for this particular one, the inverse relationship. ठीक है निराली, see this is bond prices and market prices, they are inversely related. ठीक है, so that is part of the bond theorem 1. Bond prices and interest rate are inversely related. So when interest rate increase, आपका the future cash flow of that will decrease or vice versa. So that is the one. Please do remember, this is the very first theorem of your bond itself. Okay? So this is the one. Theorems of bonds, this we discussed in our previous session itself. Okay? कल हमने discuss किए थे evening में. I hope you guys remember these particular things. Next one. चलो कैलकुलेट आपका YTM, आई गिव यू 2 मार्क्स. ठीक है, इफ इट इज इन आपका IE&IFS 2 मार्क्स, इफ इट इज इन AFM इट इज फॉर 1 मार्क्स. ठीक है, सो बताओ व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर. एंड फॉर श्योर 100% श्योर either in IE&IFS or in your आपका AFM, you will definitely see this particular question. रिकॉर्ड ब्रेकिंग क्वेश्चन है ये आपका AFM का, हर साल पूछा जाता है. ठीक है, every year they generally ask this particular question. ठीक है, so what is the bond price? A bond coupon rate is 10%, face value is 5,000, currently trading at 5,500. So what will be the bond current yield? ठीक है, पहली चीज आपका coupon rate is 10%, face and the face value is 5,000, and that means this bond is trading in premium. ठीक है, आपका प्रीमियम में ट्रेड हो रहा है. That means your current yield will be less than the आपका coupon rate. ठीक है, so आपका sorry greater than the coupon rate आपका. ठीक है, so क्या होगा correct answer? Anyone who how we calculate current yield is equal to annual coupon. ठीक है, annual coupon divide by your आपका current market price into 100. So how you will calculate annual coupon? Annual coupon is आपका like see face value is 5,000, means you have lended 5,000 rupees to some company and they are promising कि they'll pay you 10%. तो 10% of 10% of आपका 5,000 is how much आपका. ठीक है, 500 rupees divide by आपका कितना होता है 5550 into 100. So outcome, whatever the outcome is, your answer will be that. ठीक है, तो B आ रहा है आपका 9.1 बोल रहे हैं आप लोग. ठीक है, so that is okay. This is a different question. ठीक है, understood guys? You got this particular concept? Any doubt on this particular one? किसी का कोई डाउट है? If you have any doubt, please do let me know. I'll try to help you out with that particular one. ठीक है, so this is the one. Very simple concept. Every time you'll face in JAIIB examination, every time you'll face this particular one. If they go for the tougher side, if they go for the bit tougher side, so this will be the question आपका. An investor purchase 1,000 bond at 1,100 with a coupon rate of 9%. If the bond price drop to 950, the market price, how does current yield change? So what will be your right answer? See now, in this particular question, what you have to do, you have to calculate current yield twice. First, in first scenario, what was the current yield आपका. So purchase bond at 1,000, an investor purchase 1,000 bond, means face value is आपका how much 1,000. And they so in that particular case 90 rupees, 90 divided by 1,100 into 100. So this is the first आपका. In second situation, what is the issue? Then the bond price came down. So the bond price came down आपका 950. So 9% आपका 90 divided by 950 into 100. So the outcome of this. इन दोनों का outcome आप निकालेंगे. So you'll get to know your answer in this particular situation. So what will be your answer? You got this particular concept, guys? Same. So now, like first in that situation also, even in this one, the current yield will be lower because the price is higher. So आपका 8.18, option A should be right answer. if these calculations are correct, option A should be right answer. Okay. You said that percentage is less than 10%. Why answer is 9.1? Nirali, you said that percentage is less than 10. Then why answer? Nirali, in which question? In this particular question itself. Again, see, it is you are asking about this question or the previous one. Okay, please do calculate this particular one. See, in this particular situation, what is the one? Okay. So this is the coupon rate. Okay. Coupon rate means that company is promising कि throughout the period we will pay you this much of bond. But nowadays bonds are generally get traded in secondary market, and secondary market things get sorted through the demand and supply. Okay? So we have invested 5,000 rupees at 10%, or the company borrowed 5,000 rupees at 10%. Okay? Now currently this bond price is currently trading at, in secondary market it is trading at 5,500, okay, which is higher than the face value, right? At the time, let's assume the maturity for this particular bond is how much? Aapka 10 years. So and this scenario is given for at the end of 5 years. So like when company issue this bond 5,000 at 10%, but at the end of 5 years the bond is trading at 5,500 in secondary market. Again, now if you calculate the current yields, so it will come around aapka 9.10%. Again, because at the end of the 10th years, this value will come down to aapka 5,000 only, because they are not going to pay more than or less than this particular value. That was the logic in this particular case aapka. Okay? So this is the logic. Okay? So because that borrower is going to pay you 5,000 only, that face value only. This is a time, like this is generally due to the market participants and all. Okay? So as it will go to the 10th year maturity level and all, it will automatically reduce to 5,000, or even at the expiry date it will become 5,000 only. So this is the logic. If you follow this, you'll get to know. Okay? Here also aapka jaise we have two situation aapka, okay, answer is given in this years. Okay? So in first case aapka we purchase aapka 90 this 8.18%, then it is aapka second case aapka this current yield is 950 and 8.18 aapka. Okay? Understood? Who asked this question? Nirali, I hope you got that particular one. Okay? So bond price fall, the current yield will increase in this particular situation. Okay? So this is the right one, na? Current yield of the bond is, first one is this and second one is this. For first one it is after 8.18%, then it came down. It came down means now we have remaining periods. In the remaining period you will get, the current yield is equal to, if you purchase that bond today and if you hold till maturity, at the end of 5 years you purchase that particular bond, and if you hold till maturity, so you will get that much of return in that particular situation. ठीक है निराली मैम, yes or no? समझ में आया? हाँ या ना कुछ बताइए. अगर नहीं आया तो I can explain with some other examples and all. ठीक है. And we have done that bond wala area in detail, so you can watch that unit wise MCQs. You can refer that particular one. We have solved these all questions in that particular session itself. Okay? So please do watch that particular one. How does FIMMDA contribute to risk management in India's debt and derivative market? By imposing a capital adequacy norms on the primary dealers, by setting guidelines to M2M valuation of fixed income securities, by regulating the issuance of corporate bonds, by acting as the lender of last resort and all. Okay? So this we have discussed in the morning itself. Okay? Your FIMMDA, a self-regulatory body which generally provide guidelines and advice line for the money market derivatives and your आपका debt market. ठीक है? So as we discussed around the IBA, then आपका Foreign Exchange Dealers Association of India and all. ठीक है? So what will be your correct answer? Option B will be right answer for this particular one. Very good. Next one. What is the primary objective of RBI Retail Direct Scheme? ठीक है? So RBI Retail Direct Scheme. Morning itself we discussed around this scheme. To enable investor to invest directly in equity market, to facilitate direct access to retail investor to the government securities, provide retail access to this. So what will be your correct answer? Again, option B will be right answer for this particular one. Okay? So RBI Retail Direct gilt accounts which we have to open, and we can directly participate in these particular markets. Okay. Next one, guys. Which of the following is not a feature of retail direct gilt account under the RBI retail direct scheme? Okay. So this we have also have practiced. Okay. It is a free of cost with no account opening and maintenance charges. It allow retail investor to buy and sell government securities. It permit margin tradings for leverage investment in government securities. Investor can participate in both primary and secondary market. So what will be your correct answer? Please let me know. क्या होगा आंसर guys? What will be your right answer for this one? C. हाँ बिल्कुल अक्षय सर, very good. It permit margin trading. There is no margin trading. Margin trading happen on exchanges like BSE, NSE and all. So this is like simply you can buy and sell government securities by using this particular account itself. Next one. Which of the following is not a feature of Foreign Exchange Dealers Association of India, which is a self-regulatory body for the self-regulatory organization for the forex market? Okay? So as we have IBA for the banking system, similarly we have this one also. So formulating uniform rules and guidelines for foreign exchange transaction, providing training and guidance to bankers, regulating interest rate in forex currency deposit in India, offering market related information to bank and financial institutions. So what will be your correct answer? Gilt scheme आपका basically it is आपका gilt as is equal to government securities. Whenever we talk around the GSEC or gilt, these are the government securities. So basically with the help of that retail direct scheme, that is the kind of an account which as an individual we can open or maintain with RBI to participate in government securities buying and selling. Let's say if RBI is doing some sort of auctioning or selling some government securities in the market, so through that account you can purchase those particular one or later on you can sell those particular one. So for that sake we have this retail direct scheme. 2021 is the year when RBI introduced this particular one. Okay? So for this one, what will be a correct answer? Regulating interest rate on foreign currency deposit in India. This is the incorrect statement. Okay? Who asked this question? Sushi, I hope you got this particular one. Next one, guys. What is the major difference between GDR and ADR? GDR and ADR, major differences. What will be your correct answer? Quickly. और थोड़ा सा guys please हाँ थोड़ा सा मोटिवेशन बनाए रखें. ठीक है, डू नॉट गिव अप. मॉर्निंग में जल्दी ऑफिस तो नहीं जाना ना. ठीक है, तो ऐसा नहीं है मॉर्निंग में. अदरवाइज लाइक व्हाट विल हैपन ना, वी हैव टू वेक अप इन द मॉर्निंग इटसेल्फ. फिर आपका 5 बजे से फिर से उठना पड़ेगा. आई वांट टू फिनिश दिस पर्टिकुलर वन टुडे इटसेल्फ. नो आपका एक बार हम इसको खत्म कर लेते हैं मॉड्यूल डी को. आपका फेयर आइडिया मिल जाएगा सबको. ठीक है, चलो. So major differences between global depository, ADR and GDR. GDR are traded only in US, while ADR are issued by dollars, and whereas GDR can be issued in multiple currencies. GDR allow in voting rights to investors, ADR do not. GDR can issued by any banks and all. Okay, so क्या होगा आपका correct answer? Option B will be right answer for this particular one. GDR and ADRs, IDR, these we discuss in the morning session itself. Okay, next one. Which of the following best explain how market interconnectedness increase systemic risk in the global financial system? So there is one topic called interconnectedness of financial market. Okay? So this is around that particular one. Okay? So how interconnectedness of market can lead to systemic risk. Systemic risk is something आपका failure of one system lead to failure of another one, as we faced during the global financial crisis 2007-8. So failure of Lehman Brothers Bank lead to failure of so many bank or failure of in US economy and the impact on the rest world. That is contagion effect. Okay? So that ripple effect that's generally created through this particular one. So now what will be a correct answer? Economic shock can be transmitted rapidly across asset classes and geographic region. Option B should be right answer for this particular one. Very good. Ramakrishna sir, you reached here, huh? So yesterday only you was asking ki sir when you will start the revision and all. Very good, guys. Next one. What is the biggest regulatory challenge in managing risk associated with interconnected global financial market. ठीक है? So what will be a correct answer? Ensure uniform monetary policies across different nodes, coordinating regulatory frameworks across multiple jurisdictions, encouraging unrestricted capital movements across global team, pertaining financial institution from engaging in cross-border transaction. So biggest regulatory challenge in managing a risk associated with interconnectedness of these particular markets. So what will be your correct answer? Batao. Coordinating regulatory frameworks according multiple jurisdictions. हाँ, so option B only should be right answer for this one. ठीक है, B आपका yes, हाँ, B will be right answer for this one. Very good. Next one आपका contagion effect. So morning itself we discussed around this particular one. What is contagion effect and all, ठीक है, and how it comes. Or we have gone through that chart also. The analysis of how US Fed make changes and how it impact the global economies. ठीक है, तो relation and all. So what will be your correct answer? The spread of an economic crisis from one market or region to another, the isolation of financial market, a financial strategy, a phenomena where financial market become less interconnected over time. So what will be your correct answer? Yes, very good. Akshay, in full mode. Very good, Akshay sir. You will be going to score very good in your upcoming examination. And I hope you guys are doing very well practice. Yes, Suji sir and other also. Everyone guys, please do try. ठीक है, देखो क्लासरूम गलती इज फाइन, अगर यहाँ पर गड़बड़ भी होगा नो वन इज गोइंग टू जज यू, ठीक है, बट once whenever we do some sort of mistakes ना, when we correct those particular one, they will be keep back of the mind, वो आपके दिमाग में रहेंगे, आप वहां पे बढ़िया से उनको कर पाओगे तब, ठीक है। चलो तो यार 10 दिन की मेहनत करनी है बढ़िया से इंक्रीमेंट की तरफ। चलो, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट करेक्टली डिफरेंशिएट मर्चेंट बैंकिंग फ्रॉम द कमर्शियल बैंक, ठीक है, दिस वी हैव डिस्कस इन द मॉर्निंग इटसेल्फ अगेन। So tell me what will be your correct answer for this one. Differentiate merchant banks from the commercial bank. ठीक है? So merchant banks primarily assist in raising equity capital and equity related finance, whereas commercial bank primarily deal with the debt and debt related finance. Merchant bank are regulated by SEBI, where commercial bank are RBI. Merchant bank are asset oriented, whereas commercial bank are management oriented. ठीक है? मैंने आपका merchant bank are primarily operate on fee basis, whereas commercial bank are on fund basis. ठीक है, so आपका correct statement 1 2 4 1 2 4 आपका 1 2 4 means आपका what will be a right answer? Option D. ठीक है, see merchant banks they help in equity or public issue management and all, and merchant bank regulated by SEBI, this is also correct, and this is by RBI. Merchant bank are asset oriented, no. Commercial bank are asset oriented, merchant bank are management oriented. There should be there is a reverse things. ठीक है, so option D will be right answer for this particular one. ठीक है, so option D guys, option D should be right answer. Yes, ठीक है, understood ना? Any doubt please do let me know. Option D will be correct answer for this one. ठीक है, very good Ramakrishna sir, awesome. चलो next one. As per the regulation with minimum underwriting obligation for a category 1 merchant banker in an issue, बताओ what will be your correct answer? Category 1 2 3 we have discussed in the morning itself, okay? So I hope everybody will be able to answer this one. Everyone quickly 5% of total underwriting commitments or 25 lakh, whichever will lower, 5% or total underwriting 50 lakh, 10% 25 or 10% 50. So what will be your correct answer? Anyone who remember this particular one? Otherwise I'll do some sort of guesswork, or if you want to do you can also do it, okay? Because I'm a little bit confused between two areas, 5% or 10%, 5% or 25 lakh or 10% or 25 lakh. I'll go with option C आपका. Anyone who is with me? Okay. No, option A is the correct answer. Okay. Option A is the correct answer, so we need to correct this particular one. अच्छा, आप लोगों ने किसी ने लिखा था क्या ऑप्शन ए? यस यस, हाँ, देर आर सम पीपल, रचना ma'am was right in this particular case, and some other people also. Very good. So it is either 5% of total underwriting commitments or 25 lakh, whichever is lower. Okay, A was the right answer. Very good guys, awesome. I also missed this one. ABC Financial, this is this. Which of the following service is not typically offered by merchant banking? Okay, so merchant banks. Now this is the one. So you do not need this entire story and all. Okay, तो टाइम सेव करने के लिए फर्स्ट यू हैव टू गो थ्रू द क्वेश्चन को पढ़िए, अगर डायरेक्ट है तो आपका आंसर करेंगे, अदरवाइज विल गो फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है। सो कॉर्पोरेट काउंसलिंग एंड एडवाइजरी including advice on debt to equity ratio and merger and acquisition, project counseling involving feasibility studies and preparation of detailed projects. अच्छा, not a service typically offered by this, हाँ ठीक है। डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट इन रियल एस्टेट, हाँ दिस इज वेरी इजी वन, ठीक है। तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका? ऑप्शन सी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन, यस, हाँ बिल्कुल सही आपका, ऑप्शन सी विल बी राइट आंसर, और आसानी से था, पॉकेट में आ गया, ठीक है, हाफ मार्क्स। चलो नेक्स्ट वन, 2 मार्क्स अगेन। Which of the following statement regarding SEBI regulation on merchant banking? SEBI regulation on merchant banking, ठीक है, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन गाइस। चलो बताओ क्या होगा आंसर? Every merchant bank must maintain copies of its balance sheet, profit and loss account. This quarterly unaudited results should be submitted to SEBI. Merchant bank, excluding their directors and employees, are prohibited from the buying and selling. Okay, merchant bank should not associate with any business other than this. Lead merchant bank should not associate with the merchant bankers without registration. Morning itself I have told you few areas कि भैया इनको ध्यान रखो, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके लिए। तो अगर आप लोगों ने सुना होगा मुझे, तो आप इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर, आई कैन बेट कि आप इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर बढ़िया से दे पाएंगे। तो देखो क्या है, every merchant bank must maintain copies of its balance sheet, profit and loss account, final accounts, 100% true। पहला स्टेटमेंट 100% ट्रू। क्वार्टरली अनऑडिटेड क्या था, मॉर्निंग में मैंने यहाँ पे हाईलाइट किया था, मैं कहा यूजुअली फॉर अदर कंपनीज इट इज क्वार्टरली, बट फॉर मर्चेंट बैंकिंग इट इज हाफ ईयरली, ठीक है, इट इज हाफ ईयरली, ठीक है, इट इज हाफ ईयरली, ठीक है। सो दिस इज द वन दैट मेक दिस रॉन्ग। Merchant bank excluding their director, no, including their directors and employees, they cannot इन्वेस्ट और परचेज द शेयर्स ऑफ द लिस्टिंग कंपनी। जिस कंपनी को आप कहीं ना कहीं वैल्यू कर रहे हो, ठीक है, उसको आप ये नहीं कर सकते, दैट इज द वन, ठीक है। सो दिस इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग। मर्चेंट बैंक शुड नॉट एसोसिएट विद एनी बिजनेस अदर देन दिस, ट्रू। लीड मर्चेंट बैंक शुड नॉट एसोसिएट विद द मर्चेंट बैंकर्स विदाउट रजिस्ट्रेशन, ट्रू। तो 145 means option D will be right answer for this one. Ramakrishna sir, very good. Akshay sir, very good. Yes. And Sai, you answer the first half wala is fine, but the overall statement आपका answer will be D. Understood? If you have any doubt, please do let me know. So please इनको ध्यान पे रखिए, प्रैक्टिस कीजिए गाइस, जितना ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना ज़्यादा एक्सपर्टीज आएगा, ठीक है। चलो नेक्स्ट वन, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग करेक्टली डिफरेंशिएट एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड डेरिवेटिव एंड ओटीसी? वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन, हाफ मार्क्स क्वेश्चन। चलो बताओ, हु विल टेल द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस वन? एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड ओटीसी वर्सेज आपका एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड डेरिवेटिव्स, ठीक है, वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन। सो एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड डेरिवेटिव अलाउ कस्टमाइजेशन ऑफ दिस। Exchange traded derivative have higher liquidity and transparency compared to this. ठीक है, I got my answer. Yes, very good. So what will be your correct answer? Option B. ठीक है, exchange traded derivative are they have higher liquidity because they have number of buyers, number of sellers. ठीक है, in transparency you can see top 5 buyer, top 5 seller. But in case of OTC we have only 2 parties आपका, ठीक है, and they like there is some sort of like they do not have involvement of other parties, so that's why this is very illiquid market and all, ठीक है, very good. Next one, a company entered into a swap agreements where it agrees to pay fixed interest rate in exchange of receiving a floating interest rate. So this is a type of which type of swap? Easy question guys, very easy question. Who will answer this? So it is called interest rate swap, ठीक है। So it is called interest rate swap. Like company A, they have taken loan आपका at fixed rate, let's say 9% per annum, and company B, they have taken loan at let's say repo plus आपका repo plus suppose that 3%, ठीक है। As of now they have 9%. Now company B, they have some expectation कि this repo will go up, and company A have some expectation with repo कि it will come down. So when they exchange their position with each others, this is generally known as a swap agreement between these two parties, and these type of swap are generally known as interest rate swap, right? So very easy one. I hope everybody get this. Which of the following statement about factoring are correct? So we have discussed factoring, forfeiting, bill discounting, everything in the morning itself. तो बताइए क्या होगा आपका आंसर? What will be your right answer for this one, guys? Quickly. बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन है. सो फैक्टरिंग आर करेक्ट. फैक्टरिंग वेयर योर बैंक वर्क एज अ फैक्टर, राइट. याद है फैक्टर और वहां पे फोरफिटर और फाइनेंशियर. ठीक है, इन केस ऑफ फोरफिटिंग आपका. सो व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? फैक्टरिंग इन्वॉल्व फाइनेंसिंग एंड कलेक्शन of account receivables in domestic and international trade. Factoring Regulation Act 2011 allow factoring without recourse in India. Factoring include managing sales ledger. Thus, bank provide credit facility against receivables in their ordinary course of business are covered under this particular one. ठीक है. So factoring सारी statement correct है ये. ठीक है. Collection, account receivable, domestic, international, all statement are correct. Anyone who want to answer this particular one? ठीक है. Anyone who want to answer this one? I just want to have a check. ठीक है. Okay, option A. अरे नहीं, इस बहुत सारे statement गलत हैं इसमें. ठीक है. Please go through this particular one. हाँ. So statement 2 was incorrect. Factoring is without. अच्छा, okay. How? Okay. ठीक है. Statement 4 आपका incorrect था. Bank are credit agents of receivables and all. ठीक है. We discussed this particular one, but we missed this one. हाँ, some people also have the same thought आपका D वाला. चलो, no problem. Morning we do at 7 a.m. Nirali ma'am. ठीक है. But most probably will I will see like till 11:30 how many question we cover. If something will remain, we'll do it in the morning 7 a.m. itself. ठीक है. Or otherwise we'll do one session in the evening. We can have then this mix also. So you guys can also get some energy and all, and I also need some sort of energy. Chalo. Although both bill discounting and factoring involve financing of receivables, there are differences between them. Which of the following are key differences between bill discounting and factoring? So tell me what will be your right answer for this one. And Nirali ma'am, I hope you all are part of the Telegram group. So every communication, or if you have any doubt or if you need any help from my side, so you can ping me over there. Okay? So that is helpful for me also to sort out your queries and all. Okay? So everyone, if you are not part of the Telegram group, you can join the Telegram group through the QR or that is given in the description. Okay? So you can join that particular one and you can ask your queries and all. So key differences: bill discounting involve assignment of debt, while factoring does not. Factoring can be done with weak balance sheet, while the bill discounting is always requiring this. What we have to find out? Correct statement. Key differences आपका. ठीक है. Factoring is exporter. हाँ. So option B only will be. This was the statement ना. This we discussed in the morning itself. जब हम लोग वो मैकमिलन के बुक को go through कर रहे थे, तो this was a point. ठीक है. Because it is the kind of things where we are doing on the basis of आपका trade receivables and all. ठीक है. We do not have to care around the other thing. हाँ, this was the chart आपका जो हमने factoring and forfeiting के around आपका morning के अंदर we discuss this particular one. ठीक है. Between factoring and forfeiting. Now the question is factoring and forfeiting. For sure you will get one question. आपका या तो bill discounting and factoring होगा या फैक्टरिंग एंड फोरफिटिंग होगा. ठीक है. आई विल बेट ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, फैक्टरिंग एंड फोरफिटिंग, बिकॉज ये दोनों सिमिलर लगते हैं एंड आपका दीज आर ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ योर CIB एग्जामिनेशन. ऐसा बहुत होता है. those topic who are part of CIB curriculum, they definitely ask those particular one. ठीक है. तो आपसे बेसिक पूछ लेते हैं. So factoring deal with the transaction backed by LC, while forfeiting does not. Opposite. Factoring is only for international trade, while forfeiting is only for domestic. नहीं. Factoring require continuous arrangement with factor, whereas forfeiting conducted on transaction wise. Forfeiting involve correction this. What will be your correct answer? Anyone who want to answer this? Yes, option C will be right answer. No, option why option B? Factoring is only this. No, this is the one. ठीक है. Option C, factoring require continuous transaction and open account basis. हमने discuss किया था ना morning में. ठीक है. So factoring is on an open account basis. Forfeiting is आपका, it is one time transaction आपका. ठीक है. Like let's say that means an exporter is doing all their transaction with one bank on an open account basis. आपका bank is working as a factor, that is called factoring. But in case of forfeiting, one time we did with SBI, another time we did with PNB, or another time we did with something else. ठीक है. So option C आपका. ठीक है. So this is the one. The other areas which are generally given in this particular one. ठीक है. Factoring, see, both are like basically these are the this is the kind of things. Let's say you are an exporter, Nirali. ठीक है? You are an exporter. You are doing export in some other countries or within country. ठीक है? So now you have export receivables. Let's say you have done some export and you are going to receive that money after 90 days. ठीक है? So for 90 days, like you have some bill of exchange or some letter of credit and all. ठीक है? So you are going to receive that money actually after 90 days. So to fulfill your working capital requirements, so you can have two type of arrangement with your bank as an exporter. One is factoring. In that case, you have, let's say SBI is your factor bank. So SBI will do all transaction on behalf of you. Let's say number of export you are doing, and they'll keep discounting those particular bill. And it is like they'll discount around 75 to 80% of the invoice. Okay? And the remaining things, the ledger management around about those particular transactions or trade or export will be done by factor, which is SBI. In case of forfeiting, it is similar to factoring, but it is without recourse, means no guarantee is required, because these are backed by LC, letter of credit. LC provide the standby guarantee in that particular case. And as an exporter, what you will do, you will sell the 100% of that particular bill. That is not an open account basis. You have sold the 100% of that particular bill. Everything belongs to that financier or forfeited in that case. Next time you do it with some other bank, next time with other bank. So these are kind of a sources for the exporters to manage their working capital or to produce new goods so they can have more transaction. Okay? Factoring and forfeiting. Nirali, you got this particular one. So Nirali, आपका factoring and forfeiting. Okay? These are the areas. Like they say, suitable for ongoing transaction. We discussed these particular thing in morning itself. So आपका factoring can be with or without recourse. Means recourse means आपका some sort of guarantee. But in this case without recourse, because these are backed by LC. Here it is mentioned. LC means letter of credit, and LC itself, it provides the guarantee. Issuing bank is providing guarantee to the आपका कि if that person आपका importer will make some sort of default, we will make the payment in replacement. ठीक है? So ये थोड़ा सा इस तरीके से रहेगा. ठीक है निराली मैम, प्लीज गो थ्रू दोज पर्टिकुलर वीडियोज एंड ऑल. ठीक है? इट इज अ वेरी लेंथी टॉपिक. लाइक मतलब व्हेन यूल कम टू द CIB ना, इट इज पार्ट ऑफ माय टॉपिक इटसेल्फ. ठीक है? आपका BFM के अंदर है, एंड वी हैव एंटायर टॉपिक ऑन दीज 2-3 थिंग्स आपका. ठीक है? सो वी हैव एडेड सम एरियाज ऑल्सो, like factoring a short-term transaction for medium to long-term 1 to 5 years. Factoring can be done with or without recourse, and factoring is applicable to both foreign and domestic, but forfeiting is usually only for international transaction backed by LC. Factoring is appropriate for ongoing open account basis. It is आपका without recourse backed by LC and your bill of exchange. Factoring necessitates a continuous arrangement between factor and the consumers, but it is a kind of one-time things. ठीक है? So that is the one. Next one guys, trades. ठीक है? So trade receivables आपका trades. This is again आपका same. In this particular case also, seller आपका, let's say you are selling something, so you can upload those invoices on trade platform. This platform is again designed by RBI itself. ठीक है? So where let's say you are going to receive some amount after 90 days or after 60 days, but you require immediate money for your working capital purposes. So what you can do, you can upload those receivables on the आपका trades platform. Then we have that will open to the buyers. So the financiers and all, then they'll make the bid, and once that bid will get matched, so there will be settlement and all similar kind of things. But it is the kind of online platform where companies, they can upload their invoices, and a bank or other institution, they can bid that or at this particular percentage we want to discount this particular bill and all these kind of things which happen on trade platform. Okay? So that is something related to this. So trades facilitate a financing of trade receivables of MSMEs through the multiple channels. Transaction under trades are without recourse. They are not with recourse, they are without recourse. No guarantee is required in that case. Trades allow discounting of both invoices and bill of exchange. True. Concept of trade was introduced by RBI in 2014. Deals with both receivable factoring and reverse factoring. This. So 1, 3, 4, 5. 1 3 4 5 मीन्स आपका ऑप्शन डी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ठीक है, यू मिस्ड आउट एवरीवन. व्हाट हैपेंड? नोबडी आंसर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. मॉर्निंग इटसेल्फ वी डिस्कस दिस वन ना. हाउ लाइक कैसे चलेगा वरना बताओ. चलो चलो नेक्स्ट वन. Next question on your screen, guys. Which of the following is not a sub stage of early stage financing in venture capital? Batao. Morning hour. Again, this we have discussed in morning itself. Who will answer this question? Akshay sir, come on. We have Sujit sir, Bharti ma'am, ठीक है, Nirali ma'am, we have Rachna ma'am, others, आपका Srivani and all. Please try. ठीक है. If you'll not answer, we'll wrap up the session. We'll continue again morning. But your participation is must, guys. See, if you'll not participate, how it will work? So seed capital, startup stage. The question is not a sub stage of early stage financing in venture capital. Seed capital stage. ठीक है. It is about the early stage. ठीक है. Not the, we have two stages ना. Early stage and later stage. ठीक है. So seed capital, startup stage, second round of funding, ठीक है, expansion, replacement finance, turnaround. ठीक है. So what will be your correct answer? Not a sub stage. Okay, it is not a sub stage आपका. ठीक है. So these three should be the one. ठीक है. ये है इसमें. Yes, option D should be right answer for then. Yes. So see, this was the exact data which we early stage and later stage. Early stage which include आपका seed capital stage, startup stage and second round of financing. ठीक है. Later stage, if you talk about the आपका later stage financing, which is expansion, replacement and turnaround. ठीक है. So these are the areas आपका. ठीक है. D not A. ठीक है. No, A is आपका second round of financing is part of this one. ठीक है. So I hope you guys heard about this one ना. Yeah, this company raised Series A funding. That's the very one. Like first we have this seed capital, basic आपका. ठीक है. Then we have startup stage. ठीक है. The series 1, then series 2, then it went to expansion and other आपका जो areas हैं, that is generally part of this one. ठीक है. Next one. What is the third step in venture capital? ठीक है. Venture capital process. You remember that those 6 steps, 6 step थे आपके बुक के अंदर दिए गए हैं. ठीक है. So now the third step. ठीक है. Deal negotiation, screening, आपका deal origination, evaluation. ठीक है. Third stage na, origination, evaluation, screening. Anyone who want to give some point on this one? So origination, first one, then we have evaluation. Screening should be आपका. I'll go with option B. Anyone who want to answer this one? Half marks का question है, but half marks के question can be sometimes this much of difficult. ठीक है. D आपका है, evaluation है guys, evaluation. ठीक है. Evaluation. आप देखो यहाँ पे first आपका deal origination, then we have second stage आपका स्क्रीनिंग, देन वी हैव आपका इवैल्यूएशन. ये था हमारा क्वेश्चन. नेगोशिएशन इज 4, देन आपका पोस्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट एक्टिविटी एंड देन एग्जिट प्लान. ठीक है. वी डिस्कस दिस पर्टिकुलर वन इन मॉर्निंग. यस, वेरी गुड गाइस, ऑसम. यू गाइस रिमेंबर दैट वन. दैट मीन्स माई ब्रेन नीड्स सम रेस्ट नाउ. ठीक है. अब मेरे को थोड़ा सा रेस्ट की जरूरत है. बिफोर स्टार्टिंग ऑपरेशन, वेयर द व्हाट इज द मिनिमम firm commitments required from investors to start a venture capital house. ठीक है. This is easy ना. ये तो मुझे भी याद है. अभी इतना काम कर रहा है मेरा दिमाग. So what will be your correct answer? 5 crores. 5 crores means option D will be right answer for this particular one. Correct है सबका? Easy है. ठीक है. Next one. चलो. So quickly go through this particular one and answer. Very easy question. ठीक है. But for this one, it is for 1 marks. 1 marks का question है. But for to solve this question, you have to read this story. आपको थोड़ा सा story को read out करना पड़ेगा. प्रैक्टिस करते रहिए गाइस. आपका जो भी जितने भी लोग आपका जो खासकर किसी भी बैच का पार्ट है तो गो फॉर दैट यूनिट वाइज क्विजेस, ठीक है. सो आई हैव ऑलरेडी अपलोडेड यूनिट वाइज क्विजेस, ठीक है. आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू व्हाट आर द इम्पॉर्टेंट एरियाज एंड ऑल, ठीक है. तो वो इम्पॉर्टेंट जो टॉपिक्स है उनको थोड़ा सा आपका प्रैक्टिस करते रहिए. दैट इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू हेल्प यू आउट इन दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, ठीक है. ऑलराइट गाइस, चलो डन है ना. देन क्या है आंसर आपका? प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स, ठीक है. आपका कन्वर्टेबल प्रेफरेंस शेयर्स, ऑप्शन बी विल बी राइट आंसर. सी दे हैव दिस एन ऑप्शंस की लेटर ऑन with this type of shares they have an options, they can convert those particular one into equity and they can exit from that particular one, okay. That is a kind of a risk saving option in this particular situation. Next one, exit route. This is like last year there was a question around the exit route of venture capital. So exit route, how they manage this exit route? Basically now the initial investor, they are exiting from that particular company. It happened with, like, see, whenever any company is coming with IPO, that means their core founders or core investors, those who invested at the time of startup phase or early stage, they want to exit or they want to make money and they want to relax. That is the major motive, okay? So initial public offer allow venture capitalists to sell shares to the public when the investee company is listed on the stock exchange. True. A buyback of shares by promoters. The promoters have the first right to repurchase the venture capitalist shares at a predetermined price. Uh, Predetermined price, okay. The sale of new venture capital, a capitalist, sale to a new venture capitalist, okay, they can do it. Self-liquidating process apply only when the venture capitalist has provided equity financing. Liquidation of the investing company is last. This is the one. Okay. So आपका 1 2 3 5 anyone D आपका yes 1 2 3 5 D that okay. कहीं और गड़बड़ भी किए हम लोग. Buyback share आपका, ठीक है. It is saying IPO allow this one. IPO is one. It is C. What was the answer? C. So C means आपका C means 1 3 5. मतलब 2 is also wrong. Buyback of shares promoters. The promoter have the first right to repurchase the venture capitalist shares at a. अच्छा okay. This is the issue मेरे ख्याल से, ठीक है. Buyback happen of prevailing market price, not a predetermined. हाँ, so that last line was आपका, that was wrong in that case and I guess everybody wrong here, ठीक है. सब लोग आपका गलत किए हैं, ठीक है. So this is आपका, this was the line which is wrong आपका, not at a predetermined price बल्कि आपका prevailing market price, the current market prices and all, ठीक है. So that's why option C is the right answer for this one. One small mistake आपका बहुत बड़ा गड़बड़ कर सकता है. Which of the following activities is included in SEBI's negative list for venture capital undertakings? IT based startups, आपका मतलब they cannot start those kind of or fund those kind of companies. Real estate and non-banking services, pharmaceutical research, education. Without any doubt, option B will be right answer for this particular one. So activities, they are restricted from the venture capital where they cannot directly invest on all. Real estate, non-banking, financial and all these kind of areas where they need a prior approval from the bodies and others. Next one. Which of the following correct regarding the lease finance and hire purchase? Lease finance and hire purchase. So again for 2 marks question. Lease, a lease agreement, ownership of the asset remain with the lessor. First statement आपका true, ठीक है. Lease agreements, lesser, ठीक है. In a hire purchase agreement, the hire purchaser can claim depreciation. This is also true, ठीक है. Hire purchase, like as we take car on loan, that is a kind of agreement. Lease rentals paid by the lessee as considered as capital expenditure. No, they are operating expenses for the company. In hire purchase, the purchaser become the owner after paying last installment. Here, true. In lease agreements, the lessee can claim depreciation. No, they cannot claim depreciation. Lessor will claim the depreciation. Okay. So 1 2 4. 1 2 4 means option A should be right answer for this particular one. Okay. Yes, A will be right answer. Correct. So this is the one. नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट आर इनकरेक्ट, नॉट करेक्ट? चलो बताओ क्या होगा आंसर आपका. A finance lease is generally for the whole useful life of the asset, whereas operating lease is short-term period. Again, finance and operating lease. As per the accounting purpose, these are the two type of lease. Otherwise, we have so many types, but these are very important one. Again, so finance lease is generally long-term in nature, and आपका long term means it can be equal to economic life of that particular asset. Okay. The another one is operating lease is shorter duration, and operating lease the lessee bear in operating lease, lessee bear all costs related to maintenance, tax, and insurance. No, it is borne by the lessor. In case of operating lease, short-term lease, that is borne by the lessor, the real owner of that particular asset. Just make this a statement wrong. The risk of obsolescence, depreciation is borne by the lessee. In operating lease, no, it is by lessor. By lessor in finance, no, this is also incorrect again. So what we have to find out? Incorrect statement. Incorrect statement means 2 and 3. That means option B will be right answer for this particular one. Very good. So option B is the right answer for this particular question. Alright guys, clear hai? Sabko? ठीक है? Very good. Next one. Which of the following statement correctly describe a key feature of hire purchase transaction? Key feature of hire purchase transaction. So hirer become the owner of the asset immediately after signing the contract. The hirer must pay the full cost of asset. The hirer make an initial down payment and pay the remaining balance in equated monthly installment with the interest. The seller retain ownership of the. So option C will be right answer. This is a case of like car loan and all these kind of things which generally comes under this. Okay. Next one guys. Credit rating. So now guys, what we will do, can we have this remaining discussion in the morning at 7 a.m. Okay, what you suggest guys? What you suggest all? What first I'll check how many questions are remaining. See, otherwise if we'll go with this speed na 1 and we have lot more question here. So can we have the remaining discussion in the morning at like, because we have more than 40 questions left. Okay? So if we'll do in hurry very na, so this can be a loss for all of us. Okay? So can we discuss the remaining things in the morning? I'm also feeling little bit. Krutika, you joined just now na. That's why you are telling ki continue. Huh? Remaining guys, what do you suggest? Morning you guys are okay? 7 o'clock. Like 7 o'clock we can start, or we can practice continue this particular practice with fresh mind or with detailed discussion and all. Okay. Anyone say something? Ayush, Ayush sir is from the beginning. Yes, so I can rely on Ayush sir. Morning, fine. Chalo. So I'll also actually I woke up at 5 a.m. today, and entire day is like I'm doing session and classes and other things also. Okay. So I'll take little bit rest also. You also take a rest, and I'll schedule a event. Okay. For morning, I'll schedule an event. Just I have to answer so many queries are there. First of all, on application as well as on Telegram. I'll schedule this event just after 10 or 15 minutes, okay? And I'll share in the Telegram group. Okay? I hope you all are part of the Telegram group and all. Okay? So please do join if you are not part of any group and all. Okay? So I'll share this particular one on Telegram group, and we will be discussing the remaining question in the morning answer. See, like morning we'll have at least 1.5 hours, like from 7 to 8:30. So with fresh mind we can have a healthy discussion also. Okay? 6 is very like Ramakrishna sir is like very punctual person. He always used to say me, sir, please start at 6 o'clock and all. I'm not a morning person, but from last 1 month I'm waking up around 5 a.m. Yes, I have to work on the content things and all, because otherwise entire day I used to work in office, so they have like so many things and all. So night only, or in the night time only, I got these particular timing and all. All right, so I'll see you in the morning. I'll share the link in the Telegram group, and we will be discussing the remaining portion. आपका module D is very important, so we will be practicing, and I'll try to add some other question also whenever I'll get time. ठीक है? So this is it from my side, guys. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for watching this session. Bye bye. Take care all. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. ठीक है? So bye bye. Take care all. Have a nice day. Thank